Okay, so in today's video, I want to show you a few new additions to the group. Alright, so the first two new additions is something that we've already kind of seen back here, and that is, and I will have to get these guys out, we've got the last two eggs have hatched. So there they are. Two new baby day geckos. We're going to get you guys a closer look at them here in a minute when I take them out of here and place them in their temporary cage like what I have set up right back here. Just to wait till that, that they're strong feeding, and then we're eventually going to move those babies into something bigger. So now I have 4 day gecko baby giant day geckos. So 2 eggs, 2 babies, same as before, and that is the last of the eggs I've been able to find. I'm gonna have to go through their setup and see if maybe she's hiding them a little bit better. But so that is the first new additions. Those were hatched here. This next addition is something I picked up at a reptile show, and I've just been waiting to kind of show you guys, and I think he's ready to make his debut here on the channel. And that is this guy right here, and that is another leopard gecko. Now I'm told that he is a Diablo Blanco, white devil, and he's kind of a special little guy here. Let's get it more focused on him and not to me. He really wasn't in the greatest of shape. I did purchase him online, or I seen him online, I paid for him online, and then I met the person at one of the shows to pick him up. One of the biggest issues that I noticed right away was, we can get to focus on him, is this eye right there. He has trouble opening that eyelid, and when he does open it, I mean, it's only maybe 50%. So I'm not sure what had happened there. I have contacted the gentleman who sold this to me. Of course, he assures me that there was nothing wrong with the gecko. He never noticed it, and I mean, for a gecko this size, the tail is a little bit small. I would like to have seen that to be a little bit bigger. It's okay. I don't know if that was a yawn or if he was gonna try to bite me, but let's get him in this hand. Let's get the camera to focus on him. He is the star of the show. So I have named this little guy One Eye Willie.
So that's why they call you One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie.
For the fact that he literally only has one eye, there's a good chance he probably can't see out of that other eye, and this may be a situation where he was in a breeding group and he simply just got beat up. So the person who sold it to me offered to take the animal back, full reimburse me on what I paid for the animal, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to give up on this guy like that. And yes, certainly, it wasn't exactly a fair transaction, but at the same time though, he is with me now, and I am afraid that if he goes back, that either they will just resell him but cheaper, or he may end up just being in a worse situation than what he is now. So again, I'm not sure of his age. He was a breeder, so I'm told. He was in a breeding group, but yeah, he's got some missing toes. He's a bit rough. But my wife was looking at him the other day and watching his behavior, and she seems to think that he's already looking like he's shown a little bit more improvement. He's a little more lively. than what he was when I first brought him home. And so I'm gonna put him down. We'll get you guys a closer look at him and the gecko babies. So he does have this wound on his side. That actually is looking a lot better. He had a bunch of stuck shed as well, and it was like yellowish. So he is a little bit thin, like I stated before, but he is eating for me. And you know, I just woke him up, so he is a little bit more lethargic right now than what I typically see from him once it starts getting dark in the reptile room. But hopefully we can get this guy turned around pretty well, and we can have a nice little success story. One of the other things I noticed when I brought him home was the way he walks. Often he does that where he just doesn't really utilize his legs, and he often has to rest, if you will. So we're going to work on that. We're going to get some good food into him. You see kind of his belly there. But I really wish his tail was a little bit fatter. Of course, that always is of concern. But overall, I mean, you know, all things considered, I'm willing to work with this gecko and try to get him back onto road to recovery, and you know, just kind of let him retire, so to speak, and just try to have a better life in his remaining times here. So unfortunately, sometimes, you know, people just don't treat these animals appropriately, and you know, they do need to go somewhere. So I'm happy to help this guy out, and you know, hopefully we can report a good end to this story. He's getting close to the edge here, so let's see. There he goes again. He just he has to rest. I don't think he just really has much muscle mass in his legs, so that's all right, fella. So wish me luck on this guy, and hopefully we can, like I said, get him to turn around in his behavior, his health issues. So let's go ahead and put him back. Let's let him rest. It is midday, and he isn't very happy about being up. Okay, so we are going to move the baby day geckos from the egg hatching container, and we're going to place them in here. This is just a simple little critter keeper, good solid lid. Got plenty of soil substrate in there to help with the holding humidity, and then I got that fake plant in there to, you know, fill it in, so that way they have plenty of places to, one, to hide in, and then two, so that way there's plenty of surfaces for them to lap up the water when I spray the tub down. That way there's plenty of opportunity for them to get something to drink. So pretty basic, pretty simple, and they're only going to be in this probably for maybe 3 or 4 weeks until I see that they are feeding quite well, and then we will probably, if the size is about right, maybe just move them in with the other 2 babies, but we'll have to make that determination when we get there. They may end up having to be stayed separate depending on their size, or maybe I'll just put one in here and separate them out that way. So let's set that to the side. Let's open this up and hope nobody makes a run for it. But there you go. You can see the 2 little fellas. Cute little babies, 2 eggs, 2 empty eggs, so we are good there. We're just going to back you back out. Oops. There we go. Chase him out. He's on my hand. Can you see that? Good lighting. Come on, focus. Alright, it doesn't want to focus. Let's just go ahead and just kind of encourage. There you go. Cute little babies. Don't ya? This one has a little bit of a V pattern. No. Come on. There you go. Go join your sibling. There we go.